Okay, Connie, so this is actually your turntable upside down. I removed the bottom portion of it so that I could see inside. And this is your cassette player section. And I've already seen this, so I wanted to show you. This is the belt that drives the cassette. This is the belt right here. You probably can't tell. Yeah, you can. You can see how it looks kind of eaten up. That's because it's just old. It's dry rotted. And I'll remove it. I'll just use a screwdriver, I hope, to be able to get it out. Well, I think it's falling apart some more. There we go. Well, there's part of it anyway. Yeah. And that's why your cassette is stuck inside. Um, yeah, I'm going to work on this a little bit more and get that done, and I will append another video. Okay, Connie. So the motor still runs when I plug it in, even though there's no belt on it. I've got the pulley pretty well cleaned up. Yeah, it's all scratched up because I had to scratch it to get all the pieces off of there. It was like tar. So I did that. Anyways, the motor still runs. I'm making this video for future reference, really, because this brown wire, this brown wire coming from the motor goes up here, and it's right here, okay, and I'm going to detach it, and in the future, if you decide to get a belt, we can remember this white one goes over here, and this other one with the clear coating goes right there. And if we keep this disconnected, the motor won't run, and it'll be nice and quiet when you go to play your turntable, your records. And I have that working now, and I'll show you that. I just want to show you that I safely taped up those wires right here so that the wires won't be touching anything and blowing anything up, you know. So yeah, they're safely tucked away, and your cassette player will not run until we get a new belt for it. Okay, so here is the Panasonic from Connie with LED active tuning, PLL multiplex circuit, whatever all that stuff means. It just means it's a darn good stereo system. It's got radio, it's got a cassette player, and it's got a turntable. However, I'm sorry, Connie, I don't have a belt that would go on here, so I disconnected the tape player, as I said in the previous video. And just to show you everything is working, let's check this out. We'll unclip the toner arm and tell it to start up. Here we go. I have it connected to my boom box. So it's gonna play. Now let's talk about this toner arm a little bit. Let's lift it. Okay, and you can move it over if you want to hear a different song. And then you can lower it. We were talking about this, and you said you never did it. You never mess with it. There's another song. Now, there are adjustments. Remember, this adjustment right here, you can, let me remember. Okay, I see it's at the very far minus part. Okay, if I'm correct. No, it's not. It's about midway. It's about midway. And this is the weight that is on your toner arm. Okay, and there is a minus and there's a plus on it. If you want more weight, then you turn this knob to where this white line goes to the plus. I'm thinking tighty righty lefty loosey, so if you loosen it, it should go toward the plus side. I believe it's moved there some. And if you turn it clockwise, it'll decrease the amount of weight on the toner arm. Now let's talk about that. Why would you want to do that? Because when you put the needle down on the record, you'll hear it scratching into the record. You'll hear more of the clicking noises than the music. And that's what we were hearing just now. And if you'll remember, now it should be a lot less. I'll put the needle over and I'll lower the toner arm with the handle. You only heard a little bit when the needle went down. So now you hear more music than you hear scratching noises. So that's good. We'll lift it up. We'll put it back. We can lower it back down and turn it off. And it's good to go, right? Now remember, another way of playing a record, you don't have to lift it all the way up. Instead, you just move the holding arm. You open it all the way, and you can tell it to start, and it will land. And if you leave it out, then it will play that record over and over and over again. So that's something to keep in mind. I'll show you. When the album is done, it'll go back, and then it'll go right back and start. That's because the arm is up. So let's go ahead and put that back down. And we'll make it stop. It's so funny. Some people have told me, man, I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my record player. The toner arm, it comes up and goes to the middle of the record and it starts playing there. Do you know what's wrong? It's the size of the record that they've chosen. Instead of a 12-inch record, they've chosen like a 10-inch record. And watch what happens when you put it on 10. If it's a 10-inch record, that'll be about here. See? It doesn't change the speed. This is the speed changing right here. If we say a 7-inch record, and we restart, then the toner arm is going to pick up, and it's going to go to the 7-inch mark, right about there. They don't know why it's doing that. It's because they inadvertently hit that switch right here, or wherever it is on their turntable. They hit that thing and they change the size. So we'll put it back on 12-inch. We'll turn everything off. And all I have to do now, I'm going to clean the whole thing to make it look nice and pretty for whenever you have it in your living room and you decide to play some records. It is ready to go.